there, crafty friends. It's Jackie Ball-Hayes from Clump & Stampers. It's time for a new card making template. I've got a fun one for you, quick and easy as always, and it'll help you make quick and easy cards. Now, if you've been following along, I've been doing card templates now for, over a couple of years, probably going on 3 years. I do a new one every month, but I also have a tutorial. It's called Creativity Made Simple that has a second card template in of the month. Now, that tutorial not only has a card template, it has a fun fold card template and a quick and easy technique for you. So that tutorial is available on my website. You can purchase it or you can get it free with an order this month. Now, all the details on that will be over on the blog post that goes with this video. So just look in the video description. I think it's usually right down there, depending on your device. And the link will take you to the blog post with all the details, plus pictures of what I'm sharing with you today. And even the measurements, I give it all to you. Otherwise, you can follow along, start and stop the video to make the template with me. And I hope you love templates as much as I do. So let's flip the camera down and let's make this month's template. Okay, we have our pieces here. Now with all my card templates, I make them just on a postcard. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's a card front, but there's no sense making the full card for the templates. And then for this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our first layer on that is 4 by 5 1/4. Now remember, these layers can be designer series paper, embossed cardstock, stamped cardstock, or just even colored cardstock. I like to make my templates in these neutral colors so it doesn't limit me on, kind of color choices, so to speak. Then we have a piece that, let's measure this one, 1 1/4 by 4, that we're going to go ahead and stick. I got to double check where I want to put that. Okay, we're going to stick this right about there. Okay, and then I have a 2 by 2 square. So this is a good layout for when you have something small. This would be your focal layer. So you have either a small stamp or what you're going to build for your focal layer is pretty small. So 2 by 2, and then we're going to put it on a 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. And then I'm going to offset it just a little bit right there. Now remember, with these templates, it can be this way or this way. We could even turn it this way. So that's why I like making the physical templates, even though I have the book. I have 2 different books full of templates that I flip through for my ideas. Sometimes having this just helps you. Okay, so speaking of books, before we get into actually making a card with this template, let me share something with you. If you haven't seen this already, this is our Creativity Made Simple book that has 48 different card templates in it. And every template has 2 different card ideas. But you can see we give you all the measurements for the template, as well as the product list and cutting for the samples. So if you haven't seen this already, that link that's down in the video description that takes you to the blog post will have information over there on that book. So, but right now we're focusing on this month's. So here we go. There is that one. Now let's make a card. Part of doing these templates each month, I like to also share with you actually using it to make a card. So I'm going to use it this way, I think. And I've already embossed. This is my 4 by 5 1/4, and I use the plaid embossing folder with this one. And we're going to just go ahead, stick it on a white card base. I like white on white, especially when you're embossing a layer. Now I know some people like to actually emboss that front layer instead of adding a layer on it, but I don't like the look of that on the inside. Plus it tends to make it a little bit flimsy. So we're going to put our layer on that. And then for this one, I have a piece of pecan pie. That looks smaller. Nope, that's right. 1 1/4 by 4. So let's go ahead and stick that about right there. Okay, now for our focal layer, for this card, I am going to make a baby card using the Cutest Onesie stamp set. Now I have a couple pieces here of the plaid designer series paper, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it. That'll be on that blog post as well. Gosh, I can't remember names of stamp sets, of papers. That's why we put it all on the blog for you. And then we're going to use Secret C, and we're going to stamp our little onesies. Doesn't that make them so cute? There we go. This is obviously going to be a card for a little boy. And I thought we're going to put 2 little onesies on there. Now, there is a die, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut these out with our die. And we'll do Magic of TV here to keep things rolling. Here are my 2 onesies. And then there's also this adorable little hanger die. And these hangers, when you die cut, it actually cuts out that neckline. Let's see. So you can stick that hanger up like so. Isn't that just stinking adorable? So I like to put like a little glue dot on the back, even just on one side of it, will hold it, to hold it in place there. Okay, I pull it up as far up as it'll go, and that'll hold it. And so let's do the other one here as well. Let's see, get the hangers going the same way. All the hangers gotta go the same way. That would drive me crazy. Let's grab a glue dot for this one as well. Oops, it's stuck to my finger. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna just build our focal layer here. Let's stick our 2x2 to our 2 1/8, like so. And then what I wanna do with these is just kind of angle them, and they can come off that focal layer. Okay, everything doesn't have to fit perfectly. And I think one of them, let's glue that one down, and then we'll use dimensionals on the other. So let's go off kind of the top and the side a little bit, and then we'll put dimensionals on the back of this one, like so. Oh, these onesies are just adorable. So we'll just kind of stagger them. Okay, so there is our focal layer. Oops, oh, that hanger stuck up. There we go. And we're gonna stick it onto our card like so. I don't know, this maybe I should have put that up on dimensionals, but we're just gonna leave it like so. Actually, let's bring it over a little bit. I don't want it to be too symmetrical. Okay, there we go. Now, in our greeting set, we got quite a few different greetings, and I already did this part of it. I stamped the congratulations, and I cut it out with the, oh gosh, textured notes dies. And if you can see, we have a straight edge here. This is a much longer die, but when I die cut it, I made sure that the die lined up way over here to just catch the edge of the S. And then I just took my paper trimmer and I trimmed that side down because I'm going to stick it right on the edge so it goes over like so, okay? That edge lines up. And I think because this is already up on dimensionals, we're just going to use some adhesive back there. And we're going to stick that right on there like so. And there is our little congratulations card. Isn't that adorable? Now you could do this for a girl or a boy, just use different designer series papers. It looks like, you know what, we're going to stick a couple mini dimensionals in there. That doesn't want to stick down very good. So then I like to just take a mini and I take off both sides of the sticky, and then I'll use my take your pick tool to help me get down there and just stick it down. So let's take the, if you take the top up, take the top off first, but that didn't work so good. And then we're gonna stick, oh, it's sticking everywhere. Here we go. And then we're gonna come over here as well. There, now it lays much better. Okay, there's that one. Now I made a couple other cards, and make sure to check the blog post because I'll probably have even a couple more over there with some different products. I like to show lots of ideas just so you understand the template will work with a variety of products that you have. So we got our congratulations card here. Great wedding. That could be a baby too. Congratulations can go for just about anything. And then I also just have a very simple sending good vibes. Could be for anything or anybody. And I just used all designer series paper there. So I hope you like this month's template. Remember, make it, write your measurements on the back. I'll go do that when I get off the camera here, so that when you put this like in your little box, I have all mine in a little box and I can flip through them. As I pick one to use, as I go to use it, I always have the measurements on the back, making it super simple to use it to create. So check out the blog post. I'll have pictures of these. I'll have the measurements for you to make the template, as well as some other ideas for you. And then don't forget about our Creativity Made Simple book if you like templates. And also this month's Creativity Made Simple tutorial that not only has a template, not one you're seeing, it's a different one, has a template, a technique, and a fun fold template for you. So lots of info. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll be stamping again with you real soon. Have a stamp happy day.